You were an undercover CIA agent. How do you see this?
Well, I think it's a sign of distrust to many of our allies in that region. We have about 10,000 Americans in those 7 countries. Our men and women that are on a military base in Iraq. Who's protecting that military base? It's Iraqis. We have special forces in Syria, and they're shoulder to shoulder with who? Syrians. And this is an issue that is going to cause friction with many of our partners. We've seen in Iraq that there were the opponents of the current administration in Iraq trying to use this as an example to kick U.S. forces out or to not cooperate. We have to remember that we do live in a dangerous world. And to fight Islamic terrorism, we need allies and we need partners. And in a place like Iraq, many Iraqi men and women have given their ultimate life to put ISIS and Al-Qaeda on the run in order to keep them off of our shores.
So the Trump administration, has obviously picked the 7 countries, by the way, same ones that Congress had identified as risks under President Obama, but it handled it differently, right? They didn't do an outright ban. They certainly didn't talk rhetorically anywhere like how the Trump administration is talking. You're a member of the House Intelligence Committee. Are you aware of any intelligence suggesting terror plots from these countries right now that would show this was a real and present danger necessary for a ban?
There are no credible, real threats on the homeland as of 2 days ago. But one of the things I set on this past Congress, I set on a task force that looked at foreign fighters. These are, there's over 200 Americans that have gone into Iraq and Syria to fight with ISIS. And one of the problems that we saw was that our European allies weren't vetting known travelers against watch lists, information that we were providing about people connected to terrorism. There are visa loopholes and issues that need to be tightened up. And we've passed legislation in the last Congress looking at some of those issues, and we're looking to reintroduce those in the House. They passed in an overwhelmingly bipartisan way. We had some problems in the Senate.
Yeah. So I just want to understand. So it sounds like what you're saying is that the threats, such that they are, as you see them now, are much more likely to come from Europe, whether it be people who have gained access to Europe. As by the way, we've seen Europeans with European passports able to go ahead and perpetrate acts. That's what you're saying, not these 7 countries.
It's a lot quicker to slip into, to be fighting in a place like Iraq or Syria, slip into Turkey, get into Europe, find a fake European passport, and come through one of our ports of entry. That is something that would take a significant less amount of time, and the folks that we have to fight against are people that are smart, that are committed. And having spent 9.5 years as an undercover officer, I recognize the threats that we're facing. The reality is the world that we live in is more dangerous than our parents, and our kids are likely to inherit a world that's more dangerous than ours. And so doing everything we can to fight Islamic terrorism is important, but we got to have allies.